What up? It's your boy T Bird Reaction. Today's Films Friday. This is the meat. This is the dessert of me of Films Friday, and it's been mad. This DD Comic One as well too. Have cuz the newest stuff. One of the newest stuff I could not do yet. What he got is another. He has another. Let me see what it is. The movie versus the movie villain versus the TV the actual villain all as well too. The only reason I cannot watch that yet because I have not got a chance to watch Sinners. It's not because I don't want to. I'm trying to find a way to watch it. I think it's on streaming now, but I gotta pay like a lot to rent it. I might be the worth it to do it. Have because I told y'all before, my wife do not like horror film, and so it's gonna be hard for me to try to go. It wouldn't feel right to go to the movies with allergies, so I was waiting to the stream to come out. It is on streaming, so we'll check that out. And he has one more new one. One I knew I will get a chance to check out as well too is 10-5, top 5 great black sitcoms and 5 bad sitcom, 1 underrated. This is a new one of that. And I'm hesitant on this last one because I'm not trying to, get into that. I want to get the idea that I mentioned villains. That is top 10 iconic black villains though as well too. But I might watch it and show my disgust of it as well too. But this one I thought I held this one because I thought it was a good little video to do around the time for Father Day's weekend as well too, and that is top 4 greatest TV dads, aka his Mount Rushmore of TV dads as well too. I mean, and you always gotta give him props though. He speaks his mind. Don't give a damn what anybody else think. He's gonna tell like it is, but any of his content, his picks as well too, as well as telling why stuff is trash. He doesn't hold no punches. So anyway, shout out to the homie Diddy Conway as well too. He has hit me out, told me that he likes the fact that I'm reacting this video. He appreciate the love I'm giving him as well too. So yeah. Anyway, we gonna check out these all too. Probably a lot of these TV days I grew up on gonna probably be in as well too. In my opinion, not just by the ones that you have here, but if I can think of dads, I can the top dads as well too. As far as characters, because a lot of the actors behind the dads are and a lot of controversy as well too. So definitely, I can say is definitely Uncle Phil, R.I.P. as well too. Danny Tanner, R.I.P. Bob Saget, Cosby, yeah, you guys put Cosby in as well too. Carl Winslow, in a way, I like him as well too. I won't have to say a Mount Rushmore has some top. I say top 10. Another dad I can say. I will say James Evans. I'm gonna be completely honest. I get it. He's like the dad that will keep folks in line, but in my opinion, I wouldn't put him as like the best dad. I wouldn't put him in my like entourage dad. Barry being the lowest one too. He might be in there, but the lowest one too, because I ain't grew up as much on that as well too. Al Bundy is like definitely put in as well too though, only because he gives no F as well too. Trying to figure some other dads out because a lot of TV shows I watched as well as far as dads. Can't think of it right now as well too though. Yeah, I can't. It just can't. It won't come to. It just can't come to mind at the moment. Oh yeah, Parenthood. Oh yeah, Robert. He was a good dad. Wasn't put him top, but it was definitely one to think about as well too. But yeah, if I can, the definitely ones I can think of is the 3 you got right here, the 4 you got right here, but the top ones. Danny Tanner, not in no particular order. Oldfield, Danny Tanner, Carl Winslow, Cliff Huxtable as well too, regardless of the controversy Bill Cosby went through, and I forgot what I said the other one was too. But either way, cool. Anyway, my favorite dads. So let's see what his favorite dads is. Let's get it.
Yeah, you see the title, and in the comments below, tell me what was your Mount Rushmore of TV dads. If it's trash, I'ma let you know.
This nigga is trash. Oh yeah, Pops from Wayne's Brothers, of course. Cause I'm scrolling down his page. Yeah, Pops from Wayne's Brothers. Oh yeah, definitely. Pop. Sugar Pop. Both on that and his Pops on and played Pops on Friday. But yes,
Family sitcoms have been around since the 60s, with many of them having fathers or father-like figures that, for whatever reason, we
I can say a lot. Terry Crews. I forgot his name was his name on there is underrated. Dame is underrated as well too. Mr. Henderson is underrated. TJ there from Smart Guy. Oh yeah, Ray's funny as well too. I would say Rock is a dad because they had a kid late and everything. They had no kids at the time till way later. It was a baby, but he's definitely underrated as far as a TV show was. Well, too though, man, he's definitely underrated. And of course, Barney, of course.
I know some of y'all ain't had y'all daddy, so this was the closest thing y'all got. See, he wants y'all last.
Of course.
But let me give you Mount Rushmore of TV dads. Damn how you feel. Roseanne was a top tier show for me back in the day.
Like the reason why I wouldn't put him in there because I didn't follow it heavy, but it's very. I didn't follow him as heavy, but I watched it enough here and there to understand it as well too. But that's the only reason I want to put it in my faves. But I heard he was a cool dad, so yeah.
Just this once.
Yup, here we go. Beak! I remember that though. I remember this though.
Dan Connor was a blue collar, hardworking dude that was just funny as hell. I think what makes TV dads great or memorable is how realistic they seem.
Car one night, so you just go behind my back and take it.
Well, if I would have asked, you would have said no anyway.
That's right. What does that tell you?
Dan by no means was a perfect dude at all, bruh, but he was a great dad. Of course, you know, he could have made better decisions, but I feel like they came with parenting. You're not going to always get shit right. John Goodman brought Dan to life and had like the Uncle Phil effect. Meaning you watch this motherfucker and at least once you might have wished that bro was actually your daddy in real life.
Yeah.
Al Bundy was a great bad TV dad. He was vulgar as hell.
What for? The call costs more than the car.
Yes, and it cost more than the condom I should have used the night you were conceived.
But bro was funny as fuck.
Yes.
But am I invisible?
Possibly from Pluto.
The man probably would have, you know, tried to off himself just to get away from his family.
You should just stay home.
And the thing about it, he's low-key ain't lying. He low-key no capping right there.
And bowl me over.
Julius, hold up. Julius is Cherry Crew's name on Everybody Hates Chris. Had to think about it for a minute.
But to me, you could tell he loved them sometimes.
Yeah.
Even with bad advice.
I'm ovulating.
Yo.
And when this
Lord.
happens, I get this
Yo.
pinching little cramp.
Yo.
What should I do?
Bro.
Walk it off.
Bundy ain't giving out one fuck.
Just about had enough of you.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink.
Most of the time, you know, he gave into what his family wanted. And Buddy
So I'm starting to realize that it's not them. It's not the actual people who made the video. It's pretty much YouTube naming it because some of these names are ridiculous. Like, where'd you get Buddy out of Bundy? Like, come on, buddy.
entertaining as hell. I feel like he was like the physical,
Not him.
the
This
fictional
YouTube.
depiction of, you know, what fathers probably think in their head. Like they intrusive thoughts.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna fall through the floor.
I feel he loved his family, dude. But bro was funny as hell. He was definitely one of my favorites all time.
All right, cool. Before we go further there, and you know he's still doing his thing now in Modern Family, almost like a diet version of Al Bundy now as well too. I will say that you still got the typical Al Bundy tone and everything, and almost the same humor as well too, but not as vulgar. But still, that's a. Here's the thing. I get. Like I said. I would say I would put James on my top, but I get why people will do because you know, like he feel like cause a lot of people feel like a lot of kids these days need a James love in their life, and I don't blame them. But at the same time, yeah,
To make the list, James Evans was not playing no games.
no, he wasn't.
No, little boy, Daddy, I'm 12 years old.
You want to make 13?
He knew the negative effects that living in the projects can have, and He decided to make sure that his kids would not fall into that shit.
Have our kids talking to me that way? Junior? As long as you living under my roof, you ain't gonna do but one thing, and that's obey.
Bro was quick to whoop ass.
It was crazy that John. It was like almost. I think he was only mid late 30s when he played this character. Let me double check with that real quick. It was crazy about that. R.I.P. to him, by the way. It's still a shocking death right there as well too, though. When this was out, like let me see, 1974 when it came out. I think he was like, let me see, 1974. Yeah, he was like, how old? Yeah, 35 years old. He was like 30. He was 35 to. And I'm trying to figure out how long he was on there, though. He wasn't on there that long. Let me see. Yeah, he's only for 3 seasons, so he was there till he was like pretty much 37. Like, he was literally in his mid-late 30s, though. You would not think that.
Ask questions later. And it ain't matter if you was his kid or not.
Right.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, you heard of the extended family? Well, this weekend you parted one with Disney
Right.
Right to extend this belt to your behind about feeling
Right, yup.
If you were under his roof, you'll follow them rules or you'll get built to ass. James Evans was CEO of Discipline. And that was definitely going on in my household for sure growing up. Like, this came on, but man, as a kid, seeing James Evans, you almost saw your pops if you had one. If he was disciplining you and gave you structure, you saw your pops. First thing first.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Always.
I would say I truly believe Uncle Phil was the greatest TV dad of all time. These are 4 of my favorite TV dads, and there's more to come. But even with the others that you'll see in the future, I believe Uncle
Let me
Phil
see. We made one.
outweighs
No, he
all
did
of them.
not. He did not.
And he'll always be number 1.
Yes, this is my favorite part.
This man made kids that had parents and kids that didn't have
God,
parents
laughing because we
feel
know what happened
like
next.
he was
Yeah, he
actually
made a new
pops.
one yet.
Sometimes what feels good is wrong.
He was a great example of get on your ass when you wrong.
Sorry?
Yeah.
My son could have died because of you.
And he'll be your number 1 supporter when you right.
Don't tell us to sit down. Just open that damn cell and let those 2 boys out of there. I'm gonna tie this place up with so much litigation that your grandchildren are gonna need lawyers.
Yes.
To me, he was the true definition of a father and made me think of my pops. Dude, Uncle Phil fathered so many children that didn't have a father at all. And for that, you always have to respect it. Because it felt like you was actually watching your pops.
Right. Cool. There you have it, though. Other than that, though, there you have it, though. So yeah, this is a good one. If he does do it more, he does release another one. Probably gonna do on tomorrow or Sunday for Father's Day. I definitely gonna check it out as well too. If I gotta watch shit as a late thing on one of these days. Probably not Saturday night because I'm DJing Saturday night, or Saturday morning. Either way. Other than that, if you like my reaction to this as well too, jot down who's your top fathers fathers and everything as well too. It's your boy T signing off. One love.